Hi Scorpios, and welcome to your snapshot reading. It's been a while since I've said it that way, but come on in. Those that have been around this channel, welcome back, and those that are new, welcome in. We are here to embrace you with open arms, nothing but love and authenticity over here. So feel free to be your most authentic self in this space as you're watching this video, as you're interacting with the people in the comment section below, what have you. All that I ask is that you come as you are and that you leave better than you came, okay? So come on in. I feel like things are about to get real up close and personal for a lot of you Scorpios, and I feel that way because of the way that this video is being recorded. I definitely feel like everything is just really focusing and honing in, like a drawing in of sorts, right? What you guys have as the overlying energy is the Three of Wands. But it's not something that you're shying away from, it's something that you're actually embracing. Some of you guys, rightfully so, you're going to have a lot of attention on you at this time because we are coming into your birthday season. The cruise that hounds you guys is the Two of Swords. Maybe for some of you, with this Two of Swords, like you don't mind having attention on you, but when you are prepared for it, you know what I'm saying? How people say they are extroverted but also have a side of introversion about them, right? We are dual in nature, so it's like they have to be in the mood to interact with people for anybody to see that extroverted side. So you're only going to see them at a party or a social function, you know what I'm saying, if it's absolutely necessary, if the time calls for it, kind of like right now with your birthday season. Otherwise you guys would rather just keep to yourselves, right? Keep the magnetism to yourselves, because you know how dangerous it can be with how magnetic you guys are. You tend to attract a lot of moths to your flame, to say the least, right? What's real about the situations you guys are going in or may have come out of? We have the Six of Swords. What's wrong about the situation? The Lover's card. With that magnetism, you guys are going to have a lot of people that are attracted to you. You have a glow about you, and you're coming to a period where you're being asked to, you know, come to the podium. You know what I mean? You can no longer play to that invisible aspect of who you are, right? In wanting to be or recede into the background. You know what I mean? Like you do much better behind the scenes, or again, maybe when the spotlight's not on you. Now, this is a time where you're stepping out of your own free will, because you kind of just want to flaunt with this Three of Wands what you got. You know, again, you know, this is the time to capitalize on how great you feel about yourself, and to use your sensuality or your sexuality to your advantage. But again, for some of you guys, it's like you're trying to proceed with caution because you know how dangerous it can be. Like there's a fine line that you're dancing with at this time, where it doesn't go into promiscuity, or where you're not, again, attracting people that want to like dim your light, right? Or that recognize the light, but they don't have what it takes to be able to match it, you know what I'm saying, and stand in it, or to watch you shine. Say for instance, if you're like a well-known social figure, right, in your community, you're just really well known. The things that you're doing with your work, you're just really well known for, right? And there are some people that come into that and they may be the more shy, reserved types that work in corporate, behind a desk, you know, work that typical 9 to 5, and so they're just not used to all of the attention, and there are some people that just can't handle that. So I feel like for some of you guys, you're going through that with the Six of Swords, and what's real about the situation that you're going through or in. There's a little bit of a separation anxiety. Speaking again to those Scorpios who just aren't like divas, I guess you can say. I don't know how else I can really word that, but for those that just aren't really divas like that and don't, again, like to be seen or bothered really, there's a little bit of separation anxiety that's going on with you having to leave your shell to go to this surprise party potentially that your friends and family are throwing for you, or just all together like a function, a social function, reveling in that. So some of you guys are just, you know, you're working through that separation anxiety of leaving your safe space in which you know feels comfortable for you to go out and mingle at this time. There's going to be a lot of mingling. There's going to be a lot of people, again, that are just naturally attracted to you. And this Two of Swords that's crossing you then is just like you're not even doing anything special to be seen. You know what I'm saying? You're just minding your own business. That's what I'm getting with this Six of Swords. But other people are attracted to that, right? That you're not involved in drama. That you're really just focused on your own personal growth and well-being, and they see that, right? They're seeing the effects of how well you take care of yourself, because again, even without it being your birthday season or you guys coming into that, I still feel like for the past 3 months at minimum, you've really been changing your routines up, right? And changing your outward appearance, right? As well as your dietary habits here, because the 6 talks to Virgo's house, which is all about overall health, right? And doing those types of things. So you've really just been, again, just minding your own business, and then you just catch somebody's eye and they can't help but to come up to you. There's going to be some people that are wanting to reach out to you and connect with you, if not to take you out for, again, a lunch, brunch, or party to celebrate your birthday, then just they want to catch up all together because it's been a while since you guys have spoken, and they just want to know like what you've been up to. You know what I'm saying? There is some interest there, some romantic interest there, but I feel like, again, some of you guys, it's just like damn, like I'm not even doing anything. Why is this person coming to me? Why does this person keep staring at me? You know what I mean? There's this interest here, but I feel like you guys aren't seeing it because the Lovers is in the what's wrong position. Some of you guys are not wanting to engage in love at all, or participate in the dating sphere, because some of you guys are actually smart enough to know how fleeting the experience can be, being that we are now in retrograde season, you know, with Mercury being retrograde. Or stationing retrograde. I feel like it just sounds weird when I say being retrograde. But now that Mercury has stationed retrograde, you know that it'll be just a lot of like fling type of energy. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you're sick of like people liking the idea of who you are. I don't know, it's just like a lot of people are always interested in Scorpios, right? And in that other aspect of who you are, because again, like your outward personality, you may come off as mysterious because of how reserved you are and just private you are, and how much you just like to mind your own business, you know what I mean? And so people find interest in that because you're an anomaly. In this day and age, everybody's posting what their emotions are, you know, every 5 seconds on Twitter. People are putting like their relationship business, all their business is just for the world to see, and you guys aren't like that. And so yes, you are an outlier in that sense, and you come off as like an anomaly. And so these people are really coming in for that reason, like, okay, I know that there's more to this person. Let me see if I can be the one to crack the code, you know, to get this person to open up, if I can get this person to fall in love with me, you know what I mean? But the intentions aren't coming from a pure space. It's more so from a strategic standpoint, you know what I mean? Doing something potentially underhanded, or just trying to tell you white lies, and they start off with trying to get to know you and asking you those questions of like, oh, like what's your favorite color? Oh, what are the types of things that you enjoy to do? So that when you try to bounce back with that question, they kind of answer it and mimic you in a sense, like, oh yeah, that's my favorite color too. Like, no way, you know what? I love to do that too. But it's really just more so intel for them, so they can figure out how to make it work to their advantage, you know, to try to like manipulate you in some ways. This is not necessarily genuine. I'm not seeing a lot of that here. So that's something that you guys are struggling with. For others of you though, with these people that are coming in, you may have an interest for some of these people as well. But it's like kind of going to be up in the air, you know what I mean? Because right now it feels very lustful. It's like you have that attraction and that desire there, but there may not be that commitment there, you know what I mean? It's all in the head, or it's all in the heart, right? It's more so on one end than the other, to one extreme over the other. There is no healthy balance there, so that's not going to really formulate a strong foundation for you to build anything with this Lovers card in the what's wrong position. There's not going to be enough of a bond past the attraction. So I feel like I'm hearing fatal attraction for a lot of you guys. A lot of the people that are coming in, it's a fatal attraction, not fated. The Wheel of Fortune is not here. Where you need more information, Knight of Swords. So some of these admirers that you have is what I'm also hearing, have been lurking on your social media again because you are very private, or they know in hanging out with you, if these are some of the people that are coming back from the past, because with the Six of Swords I always get like history that comes up, also with the Knight and the King of Swords, like history buff too, but it's somebody that you've had a shared history with, right? They know maybe all of your secrets. They know all of your strengths and your weaknesses. Could very well use it to their advantage, you know, to use it against you, to harm you in some way, though I'm not, well, let me take that back. Somebody gonna fucking try it. But for most of you, it's not in a way to harm you. It's just, you know, once you develop a friendship or a relationship with somebody and you guys separate for whatever reason, that can be what's real about the situation. What's wrong about the situation is that it is a connection, a strong connection, or at the very least a soul tie that you can't seem to break for whatever reason. Maybe because deep down on a subconscious level, you don't want to. Right? This is somebody that you know and you're familiar with. It's all you know. Or it's a person that you've just always desired and or wanted, you know, and it's not something that you actually want to give up on, but you've had to, you know, voluntarily, you've had to give it up because the situation just wasn't working. Whatever this is, whoever this can be, right? Be it this person from the past or some people that are coming in that have been trickling in, trying to ask you out to go on dates and stuff that you're not actually entertaining, or that you just can't see it happening, right? You're trying to friend zone some people. That can be what's wrong about the situation. They've been lurking on your social media again because you're just so mysterious, right? So you have to get to a point where you're opening up and you're providing more intriguing answers to some of the questions that people ask you. Yes, be discerning at this time because we are station retrograde, and so not everybody coming in means the best for you. Again, it's going to be a lot of short-lived relationships. Somebody may be trying to come in just to get you back karmically, you know what I'm saying? Like redemption's on their mind. They're trying to make you, they're trying to have the last word and get the last laugh, basically, with this Two of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So coming just from a place of like pure ego and hate and spite and just resentment. But again, that just speaks to their character if this is not you. But for some of you guys, somebody's just wanting to come back just to get that closure from the pain that you guys have both endured in this relationship, because it takes two to tango. That's what happened, right? Both of you guys are at fault for how the relationship may have ended. And though it ended on a nasty note, it doesn't have to stay that way. The Ten of Wands is energy that tends to linger for a while. And so I feel like somebody's just done with having that hate in their heart, you know, or somebody's just done with carrying all of the burdens and baggage and all the words that have been left unspoken. A lot of you guys might be interacting with some fire signs. That's what's on the table. Or just recognizing that you really are the shit and you really are enough. And if somebody can't see that, you're going to be quicker with moving away from those people before they have an opportunity to get the best of you, you know, to take so much of your soul and so much of your love and care and consideration out of you and go towards things that are more better suited for you and that feel better and that provide some level of reciprocity, but that can also be more exciting. People that want to get out the house and do more romantic things. Again, I feel like y'all are done with the people that just have an interest in you guys. You know what I mean? Like, show up at my door with some flowers, leave a note on my windshield, you know what I'm saying? Permitted that I know you like that, you know, and there's a mutual interest, because I feel like you're going to get to that eventually. But having a mutual interest with somebody and you guys doing things that you haven't done before. You want to be wined and dined, you know what I'm saying? You want a spooky basket. You're worth a spooky basket. You're worth being somebody's Valentine. You're worth meeting somebody's family and friends. You know what I mean? You're wanting to get to those phases. You're done with phase 1 and phase 2. You're wanting to move out of the kid shit for something that's more mature, something that has more longevity. But yeah, that's what's coming through for you guys. So if this reading resonated, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe if you haven't, and book with me should you need it. But if I don't hear from you in the comment section below, then just do take care of yourself and your soul until you hear from me again, okay? Ciao.